here are my chess pieces, but I don't want them to go against each other, but it's too late. Oh no! Da, 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 da. I love that game that they were playing last episode. I mean, it brings back good memories of the old Star Wars. We've been seeing that game here and there.
Right, yes.
And I should have Chewbacca for this because you always let him win, right? Because you never want to pee off a Wookiee. You don't want to. Yes, always let him win, right? I love Chewbacca so much. I'm going to put them up here. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be watching more of The Bad Batch today. We're excited. So Storm here.
Certainly are.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
So this episode is number 11. We are not reading the title, looking at the thumbnail. We are only seeing the first 5 thumbnails from the first page on Disney+. And yeah, so we're being introduced to a lot of characters that we have seen before in the Clone Wars, Star Wars movies. I love all the lore behind this and how well thought through this series is.
It is very
just
good,
in general, Star Wars in general is just absolutely incredible.
Good, yeah.
So, question, will the Bad Batch stay with Sid now that they're paid off? Thank you, Omega. Or will they go off?
I think they're going to be gone.
I think they're
going to be gone.
Too.
Yeah, probably. I really like Sid now, and I hope she will be a reoccurring character.
Oh,
you know, I think she can really help them. She is, you know, and Omega really did well by her, and
she did.
She is very good at that game. I don't think it's healthy for her to gamble, but
or have that high profile. I mean, she had a lot of people around her.
That's a big point. Yeah,
they could be
so that wouldn't be good
themselves.
Good.
One exciting thing, especially with bounty hunters, we're so excited to see Fennec. How cool was it to have Bane back too? He's like such a cool villain,
it was
right?
Great. I do love him.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when he was standing off with Hunter, and I was just in amazement still, like, oh my god, he's in this thing. I'm like, oh my god, no, they're going to shoot each other, and Bane's totally going to win there because he's like the best. So that was a very good reaction if you guys want to check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, it was very good. So anyways, not knowing the title or anything, we're going to go right in blind more than usual. Shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm trying not to look. 1:11.
I have a visual. Gonna be clean as fighters are here.
Is that Crosshair?
Yeah.
Now is the time for all Twi'leks to step down from their military posts and enjoy their hard-fought freedom.
We want Syndulla!
See, it's not easy.
They're not buying it.
The one thing we have always done as a people is stand together to defend Ryloth. We would not be here today if it wasn't for them. They fought with us. Let us lay down our weapons and focus on Ryloth's future.
It's a good speech.
What a shame your daughter is not here to share in this.
Hera has other interests, Admiral.
Let me take a look.
That's me, Hera.
No, we can't go. Uncle Gobi told us to stay and gather intel. Chopper.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We can't go on as we have been.
By turning over our weapons, he's made us defenseless. I can't accept that.
Sorry about this, General, but they were found inside a restricted zone. I won't report this, but it can't happen again.
I assure you it won't.
He's trying to get away.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
It's not fair. We didn't do anything wrong.
The Imperial refinery is off limits, Hera. Tell me what you saw. Leave nothing out.
That is unacceptable. Do you realize what could have happened if this was reported?
The clones were supposed to leave Ryloth when the war ended.
That was big
I will
before.
not stand by while more arrive each day.
Despite your warnings, Cheng Syndulla's proven to be more cooperative than anticipated.
you see how the crowd reacted to him? They all must be dealt with.
We each have our parts to play, Senator. Be sure to see this through.
Not good. Are they going to try to kill him?
Yeah, so
It's always how it goes.
My dream was for a free Ryloth. For our people to happily live in a world at peace. We have that now.
The people don't seem very happy.
He and I want the same things, but differ in our approach.
If we need to fight, I am as capable as anyone. Gobi trusts me to do my part.
I love the tattoos that they have.
yeah.
The patterns, yeah.
We were told this refinery would not be a military facility.
The Empire is dedicated to protecting the interests of Ryloth.
I hear Gobi's voice in your thoughts. Don't lose sight of what we're trying to achieve.
And if the Empire's version of peace is not one we can accept, then what?
Then you're defenseless.
Still, I think I should stay here.
All right, but I was going to let you fly this time.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I
Enticer.
guess it will have to wait.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Track.
He's good.
Police ship's been tagged, and he's not alone.
He's the best voice.
Now ease off on the thrust. It's time to land.
Have you noticed we haven't had any Bad Batch?
That's right.
That's right, we haven't.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my god, tracker on you. This is great.
Yep. Here we are.
Oh, of course. Now they're doing the job for them.
Oh, yes.
I'll talk to the Mega, yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You can come up, but no funny business.
Funny business? Show me around.
And be good
I
for
like
each
it.
other. That's good.
Specs are only half of it. Flying is... it's about a feeling.
What do you mean?
I feel it.
Up there? That's where I sleep.
You get to live on a starship? Are you in some kind of trouble?
I thought you were in trouble.
Oh, see? I mean, she had her suspicions, but now it's like...
Yeah.
Thanks for the tour.
Anytime. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What feeling?
I can't get over the special effects. Like, that looks so freaking real, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
It
does.
does.
We've got an Imperial ship approaching.
Go low. Try to lose them.
See what you got inside.
Yes, oh no.
No!
Move in.
Crap. God, look at that guy with the weapon right there. Like, just
Yeah. One false move.
huge. Yeah.
Miss Syndulla, I find your involvement in such matters to be most distressing.
Tabs behind.
He was just
Seize
waiting.
their proof.
So she's only a child.
She is an insurgent. Take them away.
He's gonna do something.
Let them report back. Just make sure you get into position.
We must speak to Senator Ta immediately.
What?
What did you find out? Guilty of treason. Chopper, let's go.
This isn't good. Are they gonna try to sabotage him now to make him look like the enemy in front of the people?
Yeah.
It's a tank setting for the Narrows.
We have to seize control of it before then.
Nice shot.
Excellent.
Wow. Splat. Here's a slow walk up. Oh, they're really good.
They are.
Are the one guilty of treason.
Do something! He's the one holding the blaster.
Cheng, stop and think about what you're doing.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
No!
Oh, he gave the nod.
Him! Oh no, him! Oh no! So now, are they going to blame them for the murder? Are they going to say
Probably.
they did it because he has the blaster?
Arrest these insurgents for the attempted assassination of Von Fritar. Have our forces find her.
He's not liking it.
He's not.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was very exciting and sad. That was shocking at the end.
Shocking, yeah.
Can't tell me the war's not over.
I know.
That's for
Never.
sure.
Far from it.
That's right.
So this is the first time that we didn't really focus at all on the Bad Batch. We had them briefly for a moment. We were following Hera and her family. So I do have to say that although we have not seen Rebels, I do recognize her. And I was trying to place where. I know on Disney Plus, where we watch all our Star Wars content, that we have seen pictures briefly of Rebels, just clicking on Star Wars. Sometimes we'll get a random wallpaper that shows up. And I remember seeing a green Twi'lek, and I assumed it was her, but the fact that we focused mainly on her in this episode, like she was a main character in this, I feel like we should have known her. So I'm assuming she is from Rebels. That, and I have Disney Infinity characters, so I do have some Rebels characters, and I do believe I saw her in that game. So she was older in that, of course. So this takes place maybe many years before Rebels. I don't know, but I think she was an adult and not a child. And yeah, so anyways, I think that's what the whole surprise was in this. And sorry that we didn't have a huge reaction with it because we haven't seen Rebels, but we are going to watch it after this. And even though a lot of fans might have a big reaction to her in this, I'm sure we'll have just as much of a reaction, but different when we see Rebels, because we're seeing it opposite, you know?
I think so too, and I think she's going to be a great fighter.
I think so too, and she was talking about wanting to be a pilot, and the way that we were just focused on her, and she kind of went daydreamy and was like, one day I'll be a pilot. So I'm thinking that will be her gig in Rebels.
And she met Omega and they hit it off.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I would love to see Omega in Rebels. I mean, I'm pushing it now because I'm enjoying this show. Enjoy what you got, Dawn.
That's right.
But this was created after Rebels, even though it takes place before. So anyways, I like how they intertwine that, and that might be a fun feeling, like if you guys watch Rebels first and then going to this, being like, oh cool, Omega was in the picture with Hera as a child. So it kind of just like implants that into the story where you're like, oh, well, they were there the whole time, you know? So I think it's fun. Yeah, I really like Hera. I like her droid chopper.
Of that
the
chopper,
voice, the sound effects, the two hands, like that's great.
That was good.
Yeah. Just like with Anakin and R2, I'm kind of like, maybe Chopper will also be in Rebels. I don't know, but I just like his personality, how silly he was, and and a good friend of Hera. Maybe we'll see more of her too, because she made friends with Omega. And they gave each other advice as well, so that was kind of cool. It could just be a one-time deal, but it was neat that they could both kind of open each other's minds to, like, oh, well, you have to be free, you have to feel it to fly. Like, it's not just about knowing the technical stuff, but it is good to know the technical stuff. See, Omega's gonna learn all trades because she has, like, so many brothers that are just gonna like be like, oh well, the technical side, the fun side, the aggressive side, you know, strategy side, you know. So she's gonna be full, well-rounded, and it's gonna be good.
She is, and she's gonna strategize even better.
Moving
forward, every time she goes on a mission, and they both thought each other were in trouble.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Which makes sense because the Bad Batch, now we know they are still working with Sid. She gave the armory to them. You know, now they know that, you know, it's not okay. It's not still good. You know, it's not, you can't just give up to the Empire.
That's right,
you know,
It's so scary too because they have so much control that you need rebels, you need people to stand up for the people, and it's scary because what would you do in that situation? Like, it always comes back to what if. And when you think about it, you know, you try to do the right thing And here you have this leader, Hera's father, come up, and the people love him, and he knows how to talk to them, although he doesn't believe in the government right now. He doesn't want the Empire to take over. But they have so much power over everything that you don't want to put people's lives at risk either, because they're going to just like take out anyone who opposes what they want, and it's hard. So you need people to stand up and risk their lives to fight for freedom, and to see like how overpowering, I mean, just incredible. We've talked about it many times with the Empire, but how much control they have over a whole galaxy. Like, it's not just a country, which is huge. Like, it's a galaxy. It's like you have multiple systems, all kinds of species, and to be able to have technology and the manpower, the weaponry to just overthrow and take absolute control over everything is just terrifying.
It is.
So that
very scary.
And they don't like you questioning, why is there military everywhere? Why is this such a thing? Oh, we're protecting you. And that human who was an officer, who was the conniver, who got Crosshair and got this whole mission.
He had it all thought through, and it was insane.
Definitely.
I thought Hera's parents were going to die there. I thought, like, with
for sure.
her mom going up to the father and just talking, like, don't do this or something, and and then he nods, and I'm like, oh crap, like, he's going to do a headshot to the freaking father, and it's going to kill the mom too,
I thought
right in front of Hera
as well,
because Crosshair's just that good.
Yes.
So I'm glad that they didn't get shot there, but maybe that, I mean, hopefully they won't stay prisoners, but I wonder if that's going to be a big backstory for Hera in Rebels, but I'm curious, like if she's trying to get her parents out of jail, because again, we don't know how many years Rebels takes place, like how many years after this.
Or it's just going to be an arc. Beginning of
or just an arc, and hopefully they can, because again, we're not looking at thumbnails now, so so I guess it is true a little bit that we do get a little spoiler here and there to know, like, oh, is it going to continue in an arc, what's going to happen? But yeah, so maybe that'll be the next episode where they try to free Hera's parents, and hopefully they can. That'll be really good, because they seem like good leaders too, like they really care again for their people, and they want to do the best that they can. But how great fighters are they too? Like, they took out that convoy no problem. If they went right in,
that was amazing.
Right when they got a warning,
that was very impressive. It just didn't seem like it was finished, though. It just seems like, I'm hoping there's going to be an arc, because it just seems like, we have to see the conclusion of it. How are they going to get the parents out?
Yeah, hopefully the Bad Batch will be involved. Like, hey, we're back.
Hey, now Sid's going to,
maybe Hera can get some credits or something and be like, oh yeah, we'll pay you after or something. They can come help out. That would be awesome to see.
No, then maybe Sid will try to get, those, Hera's parents out as well, just like the senator that was with, that was against the Empire in the previous episode. Maybe there's a larger purpose to get all these leaders that are against the Empire together.
Yeah.
And maybe,
everyone has like a plan of some kind, for the officer to really like even think that through, where he let, those scouting, like those scouts up above go to warn the senators and stuff. Like, that kind of had a red flag for me. You're like, okay, and then they took out the convoy so easily. So, then that was the whole plan, to take out the other guy. Like, that was crazy, just to, okay, well, thank you for your help, Senator, bye. I just kill them off. So they both have a lot of plans. Like, they do think things through, and how quickly that Hera's parents just reacted to the warning, like saying, no, she's arrested, or she's a traitor. She's listed as a traitor now. Like, no trial or anything. They just quickly reacted. It just was an intense episode, and just amazing, and how prepared, not prepared, but like how much preparation they, like, both parties have for certain situations. And so overall, it's sad. The Empire sucks. I liked it a lot, and the animation's incredible. I love bringing that up, because I'm curious how Rebels is going to be, because it came out before this, even though the timeline is after this. So that's going to be dated. I'm sure the animation is still going to be really good there, but the animation in this is so realistic, and the lighting, the detailing, the smooth
you're
animation
absolutely right.
is so good. And even the subtleties now with the characters, just, with emotions for sure, but just the subtle emotions too are there, like real, like a lot more than before. but the lighting just gets to me. Like, it's so freaking good, and it's almost like you're watching a live action Star Wars film. You know,
Yes.
just,
Yeah, right.
I know they can't
It's
go,
very
and they
amazing.
could go that far, but they can't because it's still animated. And if you break that boundary, then it kind of breaks away from the style of the show. But they did it to a T. Like, I think it's like perfect. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Right.
Yeah, so can't wait to watch more, guys. Very good show. And if you guys want to check out our Patreon, if you're not already subscribed, please, we'll pull you on in. We need your help. Please come join.
That's right,
We have
yes.
polls, we have full reactions, and our content on YouTube shows up on our Patreon first by a week or more early. So any help you can give us, if you can check the links below, really helps us grow. Love you guys so much. We bow to you if you're on our Patreon or just even subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. Really helps us out a lot.
Thank God, yes. Thumbs
Love
up.
these guys. So, waiting for my next nap, like. So until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye. Get our merchandise.
Bye. Yes.